So this is probably the first time you watch me. This is one of the first videos that I'm gonna make like this about a certain topic. Before we get to this, let's subscribe and like the video. I'll really appreciate that. Right away, we're getting into the wizard Liz. I always get that. I have some sort of dyslexia. The wizard Liz, the Landon relationship, including Abby. We're going to break this down. And just so you know, this is all opinion based. All of this is allegations that are being made between both parties. This is all personal opinion as well. We're going to dive into how Liz got to where she is, allegedly, why she acts the way she does. Is she really a guru? Is she really a high value woman? Landon, the relationship with Abby, her response to all of this, calling Abby a cheater. Let's just get right into it. Liz is portrayed as this person that's a high value woman that knows her worth, her value, and she's a self-made millionaire. She's now a big personality on YouTube as far as giving advice to women, and as well as TikTok and her Instagram. She has a large following. She got pregnant with a guy that she met named Landon. She got married. Supposedly they got married, but the rumor is allegedly they're not married at all. They have like some type of Muslim marriage. It's even questionable if that's even true, but they're not legally married. And there's Landon saying that they're not married, that it's complicated. So she got with this guy, right? She's this girl that's really popular, speaks of empowering women, empowering themselves, not letting men step on you. Don't ever take any shit from no man. Don't ever let a guy trick you into being with him after cheating on you, manipulating you. But more than that, she used to talk about using guys for money. There's videos of her where she talks about this, and there's a lot of Reddit posts where they speak of her growing up. She's from Belgium, Chechnya, that area, and she moved at 19 with her sister to Dubai. Allegedly, she had a rich boyfriend that took care of her, paid for her flights there. Allegedly, her early start was with money. Guys would spend money on her, and everybody knows how Dubai is. There's like a shady underground where beautiful women go, young women go, and they all of a sudden have money because of this lavish lifestyle that the people there, like, you get a patron and they pay for your apartment, and it goes really south, and it just gets dark when you really start delving into what happens in Dubai with women. Rumors are that allegedly she grew up with sugar daddies and things like that, and the fact is that she was well taken care of. She became rich. She used money to portray this wealthy lifestyle, and that's how she started blowing up. There's allegations that she has businesses but never talks about businesses. She says she's a self-made millionaire, never actually proved what businesses she had. So people are questioning where she got her money, how she got rich, how she started portraying that millionaire lifestyle to people. She always tells people about this, but never actually shows how she got her money. There's videos of her saying that she was married before. She meets this guy, Landon. Landon has just gotten off a rocky relationship with a bottle girl. Landon made money with an AI. Dickerson is allegedly rich because of a company he created called ARC. It revolutionized the AR and VR industry with using a small ring instead of the big controllers to go through the virtual reality world. Plus the software. Liz grew up with rich men. She in Dubai, that is known what happens in Dubai. Liz has always had a thing for rich men. Those are the type of guys she goes for. She doesn't go for broke boys. Her whole thing is find a rich man that can take care of you. You're a high value woman, you deserve that. But that's not possible for all women. Women that aren't beautiful. That's why allegedly she got all these surgeries over there, and some of those guys allegedly pay for those. There's allegations that she's been married before. Liz falls in love with Landon. Why? Because of the money. She sees the money. That's what she looks for first. You're not valuable to her if you don't have money. you ask yourself, why did she fall for Landon? Because of the money. You're not valuable to her if you don't have money. You think, how did a woman that's so smart fall for this? Think about the times you've idealized a man. When you fall in love with a guy in the beginning, fall in love, you don't look at his flaws. You look at what you like. You're thinking about what you like about him. I like this, I like that, I want him, I want him. She saw the money, she wants it. She wants it. She neglected to see that he just got off of a relationship and was still talking to Abby, a bottle girl. They had known each other for a few years. Landon states that they knew each other for 3 years before they even saw each other in person. She knew about his lifestyle. He likes bottle girls. That's where he met girls. He goes to bars, to clubs, and he meets bottle girls. The type of guy that has money, like Landon, think about this. He's not the best looking guy. He's the nerdy type. So he grew up not getting a lot of women. By the time he got money, he goes to the places where people that came into new money or into money go to get girls, and that's bottle services. Everybody knows that the girls that do bottle service, they get with the rich guys, the basketball players, the football players, wealthy people, because that's who they meet, and they end up having relationships. That's where he meets all these girls. He meets Abby. He already has a reputation for throwing money. He's likable because he throws money. Anybody that has money and throws it around and is generous is going to be seen as a generous person and a likable person. So he has this persona. Abby likes this type of guy. She likes the guys that have money. She doesn't go for broke boys either. They end up getting together, but he is the kind of guy that likes women. He's not there because he's trying to find the perfect girl. He even told Abby that you're not the kind of girl that I want. I want somebody that doesn't work in this industry. But she was beautiful enough. That's how he works. He wants a beautiful woman. That's his main goal. He doesn't care about who you are and how you are. He wants a beautiful girl, and he's willing to go to the dark places, or what are considered dark places for him, like bottle services, clubs, to get a girl and try to take her out of that environment to make her his. Those are the type of girls he wants. But he likes women. He's a guy, and he can get it because he has money. Women are interested in what he has, not personally in him. So Abby goes after him. He goes after her. He wants her beauty. She wants his money, possibly. But he likes girls, so he cheats on her. They have a terrible relationship. Abby's coming off of a very bad relationship where she was abused. She meets this guy. She doesn't see the signs either because she's focused on what she likes. Landon is also focused on what he likes. He likes her beauty. She's gorgeous. He cheats on her. It gets rocky immediately. He cheats on her. She gets pregnant. He cheats on her. She leaves him about 7 times. Every time he tries to get her back, he succeeds many times. By the time he meets Liz, he's still trying to get back with Abby. And there's the messages are there to prove this. He's still trying to get back with Abby. He chases Abby to Ibiza. Mind you, Abby already has a new boyfriend. He chases her to Ibiza. They have a confrontation with the new boyfriend. He brings 5 of his friends and a security guard, but it doesn't go to fists. It doesn't go to violence. That's when he meets the wizard Liz. By a chance, miraculous meeting, they meet each other. Boom. He has money. She represents the type of girl that he likes. She's a leader. She talks about being a feminine woman in her femininity, high vibrations. Landon falls in love quick. And when he sees a woman like her, he already had his eyes on her because they knew each other.
So Liz and I actually met almost 3 years ago. Sent her a DM, okay? She had like 20K followers. She wanted to be a YouTuber, and I sent her some like motivational books and stuff. I sent her a book recommendation. We talked for like 2 years, and then we both ended up getting into relationships with other people, so we stopped talking. Anyways, I randomly met this girl in an airport after getting scammed $20,000 from people I thought were my friends, and I wasn't even supposed to bump.
He had probably already thought she's the one for me, or had that. Like, you got to think, a guy sees a bunch of girls and he thinks that's the one for me. Oh, that could be for me. It's not like that's the love of my life. No, I can make it work with her. I can make it work with her, and I can make it work with her. Like that, a guy will have 5 or 10 or 20 girls, even a girl that he just sees at a supermarket. Oh, I can make it work with her. That's how he possibly works. So he saw her, sparks fly. She saw him. She sees the money. and they get together immediately. Despite of everything she promotes, Liz the Wizard fails to see the signs of him being a player and him meeting women at clubs. He chased, reportedly, he went to where they met because he was going after the other girl. He immediately starts love bombing, just like he did with Abby. Same playbook, writes her songs, letters, even a book. Think about that. You write a book, a woman, within a month, a week of meeting her. He had to have used ChatGPT, unless this was a very short book. So he knows his game plan, and he's that type of guy. He has that energy. He's like a lover boy. He falls in love quick. But when you fall in love quick like that, you fall out of love even quicker. Every girl you see is a potential, and you fall right for him. Mind you, he's still in love with the last one because he's fighting to try to get her back. He meets Liz, he forgets about her. He possibly tells Liz about the last relationship and how she was crazy and she went through all of these things. Well, Abby has receipts for a lot of these things that happened. She even filed a police report and was getting a restraining order on him where she claims that he assaulted her physically, emotionally. Landon showed pictures of where she allegedly scratched him on the back of his neck. A lot of people say that those are coinciding with self-defense wounds from a girl that's trying to defend herself. Liz falls for this guy. He immediately starts love bombing. He does this to all of them. When you have money, it's easy to love bomb. It's to shower somebody with gifts, to shower them with flowers. He got Abby thousands of flowers. Then he got Liz 750 flowers. Liz likes him for his money. She doesn't really like him for who he is. And it fits into her image, and it's making this... The internet is going crazy now with love for both of them. Oh, such a great match, such a great match. So she's feeding the ego. This is all ego feeding fest right here. Then he starts realizing that she's not the girl that he wants because she's not the girl's girl that he wants. She's more of a kind of self-obsessed girl that feels like she is the prize, but he wants to be the prize because he has a lot of money. He's splurging on her. He realizes that she doesn't have the love he wants. So he does what he always does. He goes and talks to another girl because he's a guy. Another important part, Abby claims to have gotten pregnant by him. She shows receipts, and they even had a conversation about the baby and taking care of the baby. Abby throws in the fact that they might have an abortion in there as well. So it's all a huge mess. He brings out receipts of Abby having sugar daddies. She is in that business bottle service girl where they do tend to have sugar daddies or people that patrons. You would call them patrons, right? They say they get married, but it's questionable. She has a ring. They show a ring, but it's questionable that she got married. Landon texts that girl. And in that message, he tries to go out with this new girl. He says, let's meet up. And she says, don't you have a wife? Aren't you married? And he says, no, that's complicated. I'm not married. Maybe will be. So it's questionable if the marriage is real. Some people are saying that it could be like a Muslim marriage. He gets caught. The girl reaches out through a friend, sends the pictures to Liz. Liz sends them to him, calls off this whole thing. And Liz is an emotional person. And you could tell Liz is very emotional. She's not the super controlled woman that she is, because in many videos, she goes off crazy, calling guys, you're ugly, like being mean. Like once you attack her or she feels attacked, she gets the emotions, the anger come out of her. That
put a comment where he said, yes, it's the wizard Liz. I have seen her many times at the Five Palm and whatever. You're fucking ugly. Let's start there. Like, you could not pay me to look at you even, let alone sleep with you. And
you could tell this by how many times she deletes messages that she posts. She'll post something and delete it because she said it in anger, and it's something that will get her backlash. So she's not a person that's self-controlled. She doesn't have that self-control that you would expect from somebody like her. And what she preaches doesn't match what she actually does, because after all of this, Landon started getting all this hate, death threats, and notice how he tries to use the I'm going to kill myself argument, that I'm getting all this hate mail, so I'm going to try to kill myself. First of all, a person like Landon is not is not worried about killing themselves because people are being mean on the internet. That's not something they worry about. As a person that creates content, people are mean to me all the time. I get threats all the time. I don't give a damn. It doesn't affect me, especially if I'm in a situation where I cheated on somebody and the hate is justified a bit because I'm a public figure. Of course, I'm gonna get hate because people are defending the person that I cheated on. Um, and for Liz to use this as uh, something that she denied already, something that she said, do not fall for a guy trying to make you feel like they're gonna hurt themselves. Leave them. Don't let that make you say they're lying to you. For her to say, "Oh, I don't want the father of my child to harm himself," is insane. There's no way she thinks that he would even do that. There's absolutely no way she would even think that he would even do that. So she's actually manipulating her public into thinking that she thinks that she's worried about that. That's not something they're worried about. That's a rich guy could just switch his email, switch his cell phone, and move on. So that's a tactic of manipulation by both of them. Him using it as a way to get her back, her using it as a way to kind of soft launch her return with him, because otherwise, why would she say that while attacking Abby? Liz claims that people need to stop this because she doesn't want him to harm himself. Well, there's videos of her saying that that's one of the ways men trick you. They try to tell you that they're suicidal, and she says, don't believe this. That's just another trick they use to try to manipulate you. A lot of the things that she talks about failed her in this situation. Why? Not because she was manipulated by Landon, even though Landon is employing his own type of manipulation. It's because she allowed this. She had that tunnel vision. She likes the money, what this is going to bring, this relationship, and disregarded all the warning signs, disregarded every single one because of the tunnel vision. And this happens to a ton of women. This happens to everybody. It happens to guys. You neglect to see the signs. And this is the whole takeaway from this. No matter what you say, if you don't practice these things, if you don't actually vet somebody before you get with them, it's gonna come crumbling down because you don't know this person, and it's very hard to find a person that's morally whole. Everybody has defects. She breaks up with Landon. Landon is now trying to get her back, saying that in a deleted message that he was looking for respect. He was looking, and he told her this, that he was looking for more love, and that's why he stepped out, that it's not something he does, but it's contradicting the fact that he said the same thing to Abby after he cheated on her multiple times. He brings up the religious factor. He brings up God to Abby in a series of long texts about the type of godly love. So he speaks about her religion, but to Liz, he speaks about manifestation, higher frequency. So he tends to have this style of embodying the girl's own beliefs or anytime he gets with a different girl, he assimilates their beliefs and ends up using this against them to try to get them back, avoiding accountability for the things that he's doing. And maybe he doesn't realize this. Let's go back to Abby. Abby had been fine. She had let all this go. She's going on with her life. She's living her best life, and all this happens. She starts getting hives, right? Hearing all this, she starts physically reacting to this, and you could see her in the videos getting hives as she speaks about this. So she recounts her story, everything she went through with Landon, and it's awful. And you could see it. She's visibly reacting to this, just the thought of it. And a lot of women can relate to this because they've been there. So I tend to believe her. A woman wouldn't just have this reaction. This is something that really hurt her. She had already reached out in November to the wizard Liz about this to try to warn her. Liz never saw the message or just didn't answer. She thought Liz called, said she had a Middle Eastern accent, so she thought it was her. Obviously didn't know that she is Chechen. So she comes out and speaks about all of this. Liz sees this and attacks her. Instead of comforting her, attacks her. Tells her that she deleted these messages, but calls her a cheater. Cheaters deserve cheaters. Don't try to bring me into this. Don't involve me and make lies up. You never called me. You blocked me. You had a sugar daddy. You were cheating on Landon. So this tells me that she's having communications with Landon still through all of this. And she's kind of defending Landon by attacking Abby, who was only trying to help her. And it kind of seems like she's jealous. She could be jealous of Abby because Abby is a beautiful woman, natural woman. So there could be some resentment that she has towards Abby, especially after finding out that he was still chasing her when he met her. It's very, very possible that she gets back with Landon after all of this. Just her actions and her words are kind of pushing to that. It's kind of like a soft of her getting back with him. I feel like she's going to use their child to say that, use it as a reason to get back with them. She doesn't want to ruin her image because her following is largely going against this. So she's going to try to save both of those things possibly. But I just don't think they're meant for each other. And there's a lot of deeper rooted problems here with both of them that possibly need to be solved, I believe. I don't think she's the person that she portrays herself to be. I don't know if she's in the best position emotionally to be giving the advice she's giving, because it's clear to see that she reacts out of anger a lot of times. And that's okay. That's okay, but you have to be more real with yourself and know that you're just a regular person. No one is high value. You're just a human like everybody else. You don't deserve anything more than what you earn, just like everybody else. I've seen the poorest people that have a good heart, morally correct people just have a good heart. And some of the richest people that I've seen on the internet are a bunch of fucking assholes that they think they're better than everybody else. And that's the problem here. The picture that's being portrayed is just false and erroneous. Let me know what you think in the comments. I will make a part 2 depending on the comments. And if you guys have anything that you would like me to talk about as far as this, drop a comment. Tell me your thoughts. I'm interested in how you see this. If any of the things that I said connected with you and pushed you to think, like, what did it make you think? And we can go from there. We can have a back and forth. I appreciate you for watching. This has been a bit long, but we will be back. Make sure to subscribe and share this video with somebody you know is going to have a good outlook, a good opinion about this.